Did you know that over 45% of Australian seniors have unknowingly broken a law in the past year without even realising it? From unexpected fines to missed benefits, the legal landscape in 2025 is shifting fast. And what you don't know could seriously impact your lifestyle, finances, and even your independence. Let's face it, keeping up with new laws isn't easy, especially when the rules seem buried under layers of government websites and confusing language. But here's the catch. Some of these changes could actually help you save thousands of dollars or protect you from growing risks like elder scams and legal exploitation. And others? They could land you in hot water if ignored. Whether you're driving, using your super, or simply trying to keep your pet in aged care, the rules have changed. So in today's video, we're counting down the 10 most important Australian laws every senior must know in 2025. Stay tuned, you'll be surprised by number 1. Number 10. Digital literacy online scam protections. In 2025, a powerful change is reshaping the way seniors stay safe online. Under the updated eSafety Act, new measures have been introduced specifically to protect older Australians from online scams, digital fraud, and cyber abuse, which have sadly surged in recent years. Shockingly, seniors now make up over 1/3 of all scam victims in Australia, often losing thousands before they even realise they've been targeted. This new law places a legal obligation on major banks, telecom companies, and online platforms to issue clear scam warnings, delay suspicious transactions, and offer fast response teams for vulnerable users, including seniors. The government is also funding free scam awareness sessions in libraries and community centres, helping you recognise red flags before it's too late. But here's where it gets practical. If you're still using the same old passwords or clicking on links from unknown emails, you're more exposed than ever. One of the best tools now available is MyGovID with biometric login, which adds a second layer of protection to your government and banking information. There are also scam alert apps you can install on your phone that flag suspicious calls or texts in real time. Imagine this. A fake call comes in pretending to be your bank. In 2024, you might have answered it. But in 2025, new technology and legal support can flag that number, block it, and even report it automatically, keeping your money and identity safe. So let me ask you, when was the last time you updated your digital security settings? If it's been over a year, you're overdue. This law isn't just about policy, it's about your peace of mind in a world that's rapidly going digital. Number 9. Aged care reform law updates. If you or a loved one is using aged care services, listen closely. 2025 is a game-changing year. Following years of investigations and recommendations from the Royal Commission into aged care quality and safety, the Australian government has now fully rolled out major reforms. These aren't just minor tweaks. They're designed to give seniors more control, better care, and greater transparency. So, what's changed? For starters, seniors now have the legal right to switch aged care providers more easily. That means if you're unhappy with your current home care support, you can transfer your package without mountains of paperwork or unnecessary delays. There's also a new star rating system for aged care providers, similar to hotel reviews, so you can clearly see how each service performs in areas like safety, staff responsiveness, and resident satisfaction. But here's what makes this law so powerful. Aged care services are now legally required to provide detailed breakdowns of all fees, making it harder for providers to hide hidden charges. Seniors and their families will receive monthly financial statements written in plain English, showing exactly what you're paying for. Want to take it a step further? You can now use the My Aged Care portal to compare services, lodge complaints, and track the quality rating of any provider in your area. It's like having your own personal watchdog, keeping aged care facilities accountable. Think about it. Would you stay in a hotel if you didn't know what you were paying for or how clean it really was? Why should aged care be any different? These reforms put you in the driver's seat. If you're receiving or planning to receive aged care services, it's time to get familiar with your new rights and make them work for you. Number 8. Medical Consent Advance Care Directives. Here's a law that could literally save your life or protect your dignity when you can't speak for yourself. In 2025, Australia introduced a nationally recognised Advance Care Directive form, making it easier than ever for seniors to clearly document their medical wishes, no matter where they live. Until recently, each state had its own confusing version of this document. That meant if you travelled across state lines, say from Victoria to Queensland, your medical preferences might not be legally recognised. But under the new system, there's now a standardised national directive accepted across all public hospitals and aged care facilities in Australia. What does this mean for you? It means you can now state clearly on one document what treatments you want or don't want if you're ever too unwell to decide for yourself. That includes whether you want resuscitation, life support, pain relief, or palliative care. You can also nominate a trusted person as your medical decision maker, ensuring someone you know, not the hospital, speaks for you. Imagine this. You're rushed to hospital while unconscious. In the past, staff might have struggled to find your paperwork or follow your wishes. But now, with digital access and a nationally unified form, your voice is heard, even in silence. Here's a practical tip. Download the latest form from your state or territory's health department website. Fill it out with your GP and give copies to your family and your chosen decision maker. Also upload it to your My Health record so hospitals can access it instantly. And ask yourself, does your current care plan reflect what you really want? If you haven't updated it in years, now is the time. Number 7. Driving license medical fitness disclosure. Here's a law that catches many seniors off guard and could quietly cancel your insurance without you even knowing. In 2025, driving laws across Australia have been updated to include mandatory annual medical checks for drivers aged 75 and older, with additional vision and reaction time assessments in some states. Sounds strict? Maybe. But it's actually designed to protect you and others on the road, not to take away your independence. The real issue isn't age, it's safety. Statistics show that drivers over 75 are 4 times more likely to be involved in a serious accident where delayed reaction time is a factor. These new laws are here to help ensure that every senior behind the wheel is still fit to drive. The law now requires seniors to disclose any medical conditions that could affect their driving. Things like diabetes, Parkinson's, vision impairments, or even medication side effects. If you fail to report these and end up in a crash, your insurance provider can legally refuse to cover the damage. But here's the good news. If you pass the annual check, you can keep driving just as before. In fact, many seniors report feeling more confident on the road after getting cleared by their doctor. It's a simple step that can give you and your loved ones real peace of mind. A practical tip. Set a reminder every year around your birthday to book your medical driving assessment. Your GP will send a certificate to the Transport Authority and you'll be good to go. And here's a question to think about. Would your current health pass a driving test today? If you're not sure, don't wait for a renewal notice. Get checked now. It's not about losing freedom, it's about protecting it. Number 6. Pension income threshold adjustments. Here's a law that could put extra money directly in your pocket without risking your pension. In 2025, the Australian government made key changes to the age pension income threshold, allowing seniors to earn more through part-time or casual work without reducing their pension payments. Previously, many retirees were penalised for taking on even a few hours of work each week. The moment your income went above a certain limit, your pension would start to shrink. But now, the thresholds have been increased significantly. In fact, seniors can now earn up to $12,000 more per year under the work bonus scheme before it affects their pension rate. This is huge, especially for those who still enjoy working casually, freelancing, or selling crafts or goods from home. Whether you're teaching music, babysitting, or helping out at the local hardware store, you now have more financial freedom than ever before. And here's the real kicker. Unused work bonus amounts can now roll over for future use. That means if you don't work for a few months, you'll still have that buffer later when you do. It's a flexible safety net designed to reward seniors who want to stay active and engaged in the workforce. Practical advice? Use the Services Australia Income Test Calculator to see exactly how much you can earn without losing a cent of your pension. You might be surprised by how much freedom this law gives you. So ask yourself, what would you do with a few $100 extra each month? Travel? Treat the grandkids? Or simply boost your quality of life? Whatever it is, the law is finally on your side. Number 5. Superannuation access downsizer contribution changes. If you're sitting on a house you've owned for decades, this 2025 law could turn it into a powerful retirement asset without costing you your pension benefits. The government has now expanded the downsizer contribution scheme, allowing seniors to contribute up to $300,000 per person or $600,000 per couple from the sale of their home directly into their superannuation fund. And here's the big news. The eligible age has been lowered to just 55. In simple terms, this means you can sell your home, downsize to something smaller, and put those extra funds into your super, where they can grow tax-free and boost your income in retirement. Even better, this contribution doesn't count toward your usual super caps, so you won't be penalized for making a large one-off payment. Why is this so important? Because for many seniors, their home is their biggest asset, but it's often locked away in bricks and mortar. This law unlocks that value, allowing you to keep your pension, avoid tax headaches, and gain more flexibility in retirement. You might even reduce your bills by moving to a more energy-efficient or low-maintenance property. Here's a practical tip. Before selling, speak to a financial advisor who understands the new rules. They can help you structure the sale and contributions in a way that maximizes your benefits, especially when it comes to pension eligibility and tax-free income. So take a moment and ask yourself, is your current home helping you live the retirement you deserve? If not, this law gives you the tools to change that on your terms. If this video helped you feel more informed and empowered, drop a comment below with the law you didn't see coming. We read every single one because your stories matter. And hey, we put a lot of heart into making these videos, so hit that subscribe button. It's just one click, but it means the world to us. Number 4. Age discrimination protections strengthened. In 2025, one of the most empowering updates for seniors came quietly, but it's shaking up how older Australians are treated in daily life. Thanks to amendments to the Age Discrimination Act, seniors now have stronger legal protections against being treated unfairly in housing, employment, healthcare, and public services. Let's be honest, ageism is real. Whether it's being passed over for a rental, dismissed by a doctor, or overlooked for a casual job, many seniors face discrimination that goes unspoken. But now, that quiet mistreatment can have real legal consequences. The 2025 changes give the Human Rights Commission more power to investigate complaints, issue public findings, and push organisations to change their policies. Here's where it gets practical. If you're denied a rental lease because of your age or refused a treatment option based on assumptions about your health, you can now report it more easily online or by phone. And the best part? The burden of proof has shifted slightly. Service providers must now justify their actions, not just seniors trying to defend themselves. There's also a push for more age-inclusive policies, especially in aged care and public transport, with funding being directed toward improving accessibility and equal service. So what does this mean for you? It means your age is no longer a silent disadvantage. You have the right to be treated with dignity and equality, just like anyone else. And here's a thought. Have you ever accepted unfair treatment just to avoid conflict? You don't have to anymore. This law stands beside you, and it's about time. Number 3, companion animal laws for seniors in aged care. Here's a law that's bringing comfort, joy, and even improved mental health to thousands of older Australians. In 2025, new legislation was introduced that requires aged care providers and retirement villages to accommodate companion animals wherever it is safe and practical to do so. For years, seniors moving into aged care often faced a heartbreaking choice: leave your beloved pet behind or miss out on essential care. But research shows that pets play a huge role in seniors' well-being. In fact, studies from the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare reveal that seniors with pets report lower levels of depression, anxiety, and loneliness. Now, thanks to this updated law, most aged care facilities must allow small pets, like cats, birds, or small dogs, unless there's a clear reason not to. Providers must also offer support in pet care through external services or allow family members to assist. This ensures seniors can keep their companions without compromising their safety or health. Here's the practical side. If you're considering aged care, ask up front about their pet policy. Under the new law, they are required to provide a formal explanation if pets aren't allowed, and in many cases, they're now making room for it. Think about it. Your furry friend has been with you for years, through thick and thin. Should moving into care mean saying goodbye? Not anymore. So, if you or a loved one are planning that next step in life, remember, you don't have to give up your companion to get the care you need. That little tail wag or morning purr might just be the best medicine of all. Number 2, power of attorney elder abuse safeguards. Imagine giving someone the legal right to manage your money or make decisions for you, then finding out they've been using that power for their own benefit, not yours. Unfortunately, this happens far too often. But in 2025, Australia has taken a major step forward to protect seniors from financial and legal abuse through new power of attorney laws and a national register. The updated legislation requires that all power of attorney arrangements be registered in a secure national database, making it easier for banks, aged care providers, and legal authorities to verify who really has authority to act on your behalf. This change helps prevent forged documents, outdated permissions, or misuse of power. Even more importantly, the law now requires more thorough assessments before someone is granted power of attorney, especially in cases where cognitive decline might be a concern. And if abuse is suspected, there's now a streamlined process for investigation, and the courts can act faster to freeze accounts or revoke the document. Here's the practical advice. Only appoint someone you absolutely trust, and consider choosing 2 people who must act together for major decisions. Also, update your documents every few years to make sure they still reflect your wishes. You can also now ask your solicitor or GP to note your capacity at the time of signing. This protects the validity of your document down the track. So ask yourself, does your power of attorney reflect who you trust today or who you trusted 10 years ago? Because this isn't just a piece of paper, it's your future in someone else's hands. Number 1. Mandatory digital health records participation. Here it is, the law that touches every single Australian senior, whether you know it or not. As of 2025, participation in My Health Record has become effectively mandatory, with automatic updates from doctors, hospitals, pharmacies, and allied health providers. And unless you've specifically opted out, your full medical history is already online. That might sound scary, but this law was designed to save lives. In emergencies, doctors can now access your allergies, medications, and medical history within seconds, even if you're unconscious or unable to communicate. This kind of access can mean the difference between fast treatment and a dangerous delay. But here's the catch. If your My Health record contains outdated, incorrect, or missing information, it could do more harm than good. That's why the 2025 law also encourages seniors to review and manage their digital records regularly with the help of GPs or carers. So what can you do? Log into your MyGov account, navigate to My Health Record, and check that everything is accurate, especially your medications, emergency contacts, and advanced care directive. You can even set access controls, choosing who can view or update your information. It's your health, your data, your choice. And here's something else. My Health Record is now connected to aged care services too. So when you transition into care, your medical details follow you, reducing paperwork, avoiding repeat tests, and making life easier. Ask yourself this, if something happened tomorrow, would your doctors have the right information? If you're not sure, take 10 minutes today to check. It's a small action that could make a life-saving difference. So there you have it, 10 powerful Australian laws every senior should know in 2025. Some might protect your money, others your health, and a few, they could completely reshape your day-to-day life for the better. Whether it's keeping your beloved pet by your side, earning extra income without losing your pension, or finally having a say in your medical care, knowledge is power, and this year, that power is in your hands. These laws weren't made just for lawyers or politicians, they were made for you. For everyday Australians who've worked hard, raised families, built communities, and now deserve to live their later years with security, respect, and independence. And let's be honest, no one hands you a manual when you retire. That's why videos like this matter. But here's the thing, laws change, and they change fast. What's true today might look different next year. So staying informed isn't just smart, it's essential. If you've made it this far, give yourself credit. You've taken a powerful step toward protecting your rights and improving your quality of life. And don't stop here. Talk to your family about what you've learned. Ask questions when something doesn't feel right. And remember, you're never too old to take charge of your future. If this video helped you even a little, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. We've got more videos coming your way, packed with useful tips, surprising facts, and advice to help you thrive in retirement. Until next time, stay informed, stay empowered, and take care.